Woo. Morning, y'all. It's late morning, 11:09. Woo. PM. Morning, morning, morning. Last night I had to cut the stream short. What you call it? My PS4, I would say handheld, and the USB fucked up and kind of died on me. I was pissed. It's a decent live stream. Yeah, I was a little petty with Rashad. That's like a series. It's a short series of the Monday embracing independent thinking. It was a lot of points made last night, but I'll make another one next month. Don't you worry. It's gonna be similar to that. We're gonna revisit the topic again, but y'all saw it that Monday, so it's no need to play. What's going on, Degenerate? Salute, man, salute. Woo! Let's get to the task at hand. Now, tomorrow we'll be talking about libertarianism. I'm put my philosophy, research, slap it together, and whatever. I'm not worried about the PS4. Fuck it. I'm gonna ditch that shit and give me a Xbox One X. I didn't figure out what I want gaming wise, what type of genre I'm fucking with. Because the games that I like on the Xbox, I'm going for shooters. I'm gonna straight go to shooters. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. And sword play. I do like stealth. Don't get me wrong. I love stealth games. Stealth games. I see a lot. I might have to go with stealth. Yeah, I might have to go with stealth. In a military sense, I'm gonna go stealth. That's probably what I'm gonna do. The one I got deals with classics and stealth like that, but yeah, might have to. I might have to go. Yeah, first person. Yeah, some of them are cool though. I will go with Rage, but I might go with. I don't see. I have to create another account with Ubisoft for the new Assassin's Creeds and get the old ones again. I have to revamp. Y'all gonna see something, and I may do Watch Dogs. I may do Watch Dogs. Hold on, I may do all the Watch Dogs games because that's Ubisoft as well. Yeah, I gotta start another account. Freak that shit. It's kind of weird, but I'm gonna have to create something. I might have to get a Google. I have to use my Google to get Ubisoft password and all that shit. It's kind of weird. Might have to. No, it's fucked up, but I have to. I have to do something with the Xbox. Damn, might have to connect it with Google or some shit. But that's all I've got to say on that. But I'll figure out a way. Damn. I might have to use my Yahoo account. Hold on. I might have to use my Yahoo account. Yeah, I might have to do that. Since I'm gonna do that, I gotta use my Yahoo account. I gotta play Yahoo. Yeah, I got Yahoo. And I got it on the Chromebook too. Yeah, I can't use that. Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I got a plan. Since I'm ditching PlayStation, I'm gonna got to get the Xbox One X so I can get the Yahoo account so I can sync the shit. And that's gonna help me out. And it'll be the same with the Ubisoft. Yeah, it's gonna get a couple of games on that bitch. Yeah, I was kind of pissed last night because I was starting to embrace him. But back to the drama head. Oh, he's on a roll. I just came from his stream. Your boy Ramil is cooking these niggas, man. But see, he saw that BGS premiere, that pre-record, and I mean the pre-record's cool. Same shit like last year. Try to claim he's consistent, and he's proving our point. Yes, the hoes is winning. Entire City had to respond last night because I saw his stream last night as well, laughing my ass off. They still on that bullshit. You proving his point. Fednelli, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. Now, y'all showed y'all's hand. Y'all showed y'all's hand. And I know Kevin made a bullshit stream, aka Suspect Samuels, why I call him. This dude have never learned. It's gonna be the same bullshit. Keep thinking that. And he keeps saying winter is coming shit. Y'all believe in that shit, you fucking stupid. It's not here yet. It's still fall and still nifty. Yeah. He's cutting heads off, man. He told somebody in the chat, unsubscribe. Cutting heads off, man. Somebody's dying. I mean, it's war. They losing. Keep believing that old niggas is losing. You're not winning. I'm telling you. We're around the same age anyway, so we're in our 30s. Younger generation gonna listen to Ramil. It's over for y'all niggas, man. I'm sorry. Fantastic started the old nigga comment last year. Now he's hurting himself. He gonna be an old nigga too in a couple more years if he ain't careful. You gotta be honest. I'm not gonna tell you that they're winning. They don't care, bro. If you trust a woman, it's your fault. And like I said, they don't care what you do. And that's just what it is, man. He said, I wish you guys would focus on the duckers instead of going against each other. I mean, which duckers you talking about? Like, first of all, you have no idea what's going on. Like the guys you listen to spill the same shit for the past prior 7 years. If you knew the history of 1.0, I can tell you a story. Sergeant William Pete's been preaching this shit decades. The shit that y'all listen to is regurgitating talking points that's irrelevant. Why you think the so-called women, modern women, are whores now? The problem with y'all that what y'all need to do is go after them. But y'all won't do that because you got Sin G's pulling everybody's whole card. Shouts out to her for doing this because she's repeating what it's really our talking points. If you really listen to shit, it's our talking points. Cerulean said this. He said this on the stream, and I don't have to correct you because number one, we shouldn't go against each other, but it's these niggas' fault. It's our generation and some of my dad's generation ain't shit either. It's our fault. We gotta own up to it as men, and we're the fuck ups. The younger generation don't respect us. Okay, that goes for both genders. But the men are losing. I hate to say it, and it's fucked up. What's going on, Queen? Salute. It's like I said, man. Cookie Monster told y'all, everybody told y'all fucked up because these spaces, yes, we help women create these black spaces. And like I said yesterday on my stream, this exactly proves my point. BGS shouldn't respond. DGS shouldn't respond. I know he was pissed because he's around my parents' age. Maybe I'll listen to y'all asses. They don't respect y'all. They respect the younger generation. I hate to say it. It's the young and old thing. I'm gonna might have to make a series. I have to make that series again with elder versus young again. Might have to revisit that again. Because this is one of those problems we have as black people. We don't like ourselves, man. And yeah, it's ridiculous, man. And that's going to continue. If you've been here long enough, like I have, you would understand that that's been going on. I mean, BJS ain't the first. He's new to this shit. Like the shit he's regurgitating goes back to what Sergeant Willie Pete did, and it's the same shit. And then you preaching a guy, he's supposed to be the standard. I get KS, but he's the wrong type of standard. We don't need that. That's bad for the black community. You need somebody else. He's what's wrong with society. To me, I think he understands, but what hurts him, well, I don't get about him, he promotes that same sexual shit. I can't co-sign that, especially in Georgia. It's bad enough. They could air him out any day. I'm just waiting. Y'all can't defend that because society's changing. They're not co-signing that shit. In case you don't know, they're not co-signing that shit. I talked to Ruin off air. He told me that in recent streams I've did with him, they're not fucking with that shit. So they're in limbo right now. But I understand. But men going against each other, you don't have to agree with everything all the concerts say, but fighting each other. Yeah, it may not make no sense, but you gotta understand. It's not about fighting against each other. It's the nigga shit that we don't like. So you have to understand. Men gonna fight no matter what race. Don't let them lie to you. They're full of shit. I agree with certain men, but it's the bullshit disrespect from the elders. They need their heads knocked off. And sometimes you got to split their wigs sometimes, and they'll stop that shit too. We don't respect loser ass old men. My dad's an elder too. He's almost 70, fucking 70. He don't respect these niggas like that. I'm trying to tell you something. They don't fuck with each other like that. If you put them outside and put some tools in their hands, who's gonna win? It's gonna be his generation. My older generation, the boomers, they don't fuck with these niggas online. They laugh at these niggas deep down, quiet as cat. I tell them about them all the time offline. I practice the shit what they be saying, but these niggas is inconsistent. They don't fuck with each other like that. What's going on, Booker Ronan? Yeah, them old niggas ain't shit, man. And they're losers, man. You got some productive older men off this shit know what they're talking about. It's only a handful. It's not that many. That's why they on YouTube. YouTube is a place you can say what the fuck you want to say. Problem is they spewing the wrong shit. That's a personal problem. That's a you problem. That's why I kind of co-sign with Cerulli. Even though he's in his 40s, he's not considered older. He's young, but he knows these niggas ain't shit. So there you go. I'm sick of that bullshit. You got to pull their whole card sometimes. Sometimes even my generation ain't shit. Yes, we ain't perfect. We own up our shit, but they don't. This is why I like the man. The man attacked those guys for a reason. Niggas got to stop co-signing that shit, man. And they want to cry about hoes all day. See, that's the problem. It's the older generation crying about them all day. And then it spews down to our generation. And then we do the same shit in their age. What are we being productive? That's why we fight each other. If we stop focusing on that shit, get on some real shit, and stop blaming everybody, but blame our damn selves. Yeah, no generation is perfect, but they try to think they're perfect. You gotta understand, they ain't shit. That's why I don't fuck with half of them, even mine. That's why the general always said, you are responsible for your own generation, which I am. This is why I do this type of content. And I tell the youngsters, don't listen to stupid motherfuckers that's older. That ain't did shit. That's my issue. It's not about if Kevin's right or not. Kevin ain't shit. That's why I don't fuck with him. He's the problem of his generation. I have favorites in that generation of his. The reason I hate his generation, a third of them, they're the reason why my generation ain't shit. I say fuck all of them. I support the youngers because they know what the fuck is going on. Alpha and Z's know what the fuck is going on. If they listen to me long enough and I've seen how this YouTube shit works, I try to tell them stop listening to idiots, man. My father always told me that as a child because if they ain't producing nothing, get the fuck away from them. He don't fuck with half of this generation. I'm just telling you 1,000. That's why you got these spaces. They bitch and cry about the little shit, but it's their fault 95% of the time. It's not always the society women's fault. No, feminism, yeah, it's bad. It's like 30%. It goes lower and lower each year. It's them. You have power. And you know what they bitch ass will never do? They will never challenge the plutocracy system that we're in. They will never challenge that. Ask them that. They will never challenge that. That's why these groups are weak. This is why the sting up is going to happen next month. Just be careful who you listen to. I laugh at these niggas, man. I don't take none of them seriously. That's why I stay away for their content. You give it what Ramil was, man. Outrage. Yeah, it's a generational curse. Yeah, there you go. And they make me sick. Yeah. No, they claim they purpose. See, here's what you don't get, Kareem. They see, you gotta understand about dereliction. In their own dereliction, they think they never had problems. They act like that on panels. You gotta understand. If you ever met them in person, you know they full of shit. You'll hate them. Trust me. I've seen they type. I used to work with fools like that. But I'm blaming their generation and mine's perpetuating that shit. See, it's a third of mine and theirs together think like that. This is a problem. Now you got a small fraction of us and theirs know they place and give it to the youngsters. And they try to make this as a competition. But they cry a lot. I've noticed that. Once you start crying about little shit, you should be crying about women all day. That's my issue with it. I understand certain parts of the manosphere exist, but these guys don't represent that. They just the type of dudes that, and this is why you got the outrage that you have. I mean, yeah, that's why you got a young man named Ramil going against the older. I might have to bring that series back. I might have to bring that back, the elder versus young, and try to revisit what I said. I know it was a short series, But I might have to make another playlist of that. We're gonna talk about elder versus young. This is a huge problem because to move forward, our elders ain't teaching us right. So we got some good ones and you got a lot of bad ones. So it's a problem. And I've seen them fight on panels. They're not together. They claim they perfect, but I can't stand that. That's one of my pet peeves. At least admit that you're wrong half the time. And you never see that. I see that all the time. Y'all don't see what I see because I see it on panels a lot. It's disgusting. This is why people don't fuck with y'all off rip, and you don't wonder why the young judge is gonna get rid of you by force. And it's gonna happen. It's just like I don't trust Biden, I don't trust anybody system, but they gonna give it to us regardless. They don't like their own. I'm trying to tell you, old folks don't like each other. That's why they need to go away, disappear, because you need a third of them. You don't need a third of them. You need a small portion of them, not a third of them, because third of them they ain't got no sense. That's why they on the internet. If you notice, the ones that got power, it's only a small fraction. I'll say about 20 to 1%. They have some sense. The rest of them, they just brainwash. You can't save them. Fuck them. Just like mine. Fuck them. If they think like that, what do you think that's going to be in the next 30, 40 years? We're going to be like them. We keep explaining, shaming, all that other shit. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't really take these dudes seriously, man. Yeah, I get you, degenerate. Yeah, silent generation. I'll tell you this: the silent generation. I can't say they're the greatest. That's an opinion. I used to believe that until they had problems. I had grandparents uh, that was silent. The problem with the silent generation, what hurt them, is a lot of ego, and they create these damn boomers. And boomers think they know everything, which they don't, because they got problems too, just like us. It's a pattern. If you notice, every generation thinks different, but they got the same patterns in speech. And then they go around think they better than somebody, and then you come to find out they ain't shit. They damn selves. There's only a handful that's great. They do play favorites. Trust me, I've seen this as a child. I'll tell you a story about my World War II parents generation and silent parents or Great Depression parents. Right? They shitted on probably the boomers and the X's equally. Right? But they always co-sign with our generation in the future because we're similar to them. It's sad, but it's fucked up. It's like that in my family, especially black people. Don't let black people lie to you in America, especially in the South. They play favorites. They play favorites. That's why I don't like favoritism. I don't like nepotism. And this is why we can't come together because you see all these fights. It stems from home. They bring it on the internet. What's going on, Third Ward? A lot of these dudes is fake, man. That's why I try to be careful, fall for their talking points. They get online and talk shit. What's going on, Just Jay? Yeah, they have their opinions, but their opinions ain't valid. They try to turn it into fact. My opinion is they should get right, but it's not really an opinion, it's really a fact. Yeah, I don't think you understand, but them guys get on my nerves all the time. Do I agree on them some things? Yeah, but the majority of times I don't agree half the shit they be saying, man. It's not realistic. And they hate when we say hoes is winning because it's the truth. That's what they want. Just admit it. We won't judge if you like hoes. That's your problem. That's your personal problem. And that ain't for me. I tell them straight up. I don't co-sign that. But if you like that, that's hey, do your thing. That's your life. You want your shit fall up, that's you. That's you're responsible for your action. I believe in accountability for yourself and everything around you. But these dudes don't want to accept that because that's like ours. Yeah, I will. It's gonna be called Young versus the Old. It's gonna be Elder versus Young again. I gotta bring that back because that's another thing. That's another thing I cannot fucking stand. That shit's annoying. That goes from my generation to my dad's generation and beyond. All of them generations above ain't shit. I'm just telling you for personal experience. They are assholes. If you really, if you grow up to be my age, you understand. I seen that as a child. I don't understand why. I see it. The young, I was too young to understand why they like that. They play favorites for real. This is why a lot of people don't fuck with the older generation. You gotta study the history of your people. Were they good people back in the day? No. They made bad decisions inside with America a lot. This is why I understand why people want to co-sign it. I'm not a KS fan. I know his type. He's full of shit. He sounds great, but the problem with him is his generation wasn't perfect either. So it's kind of like, hell yeah. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's why I don't worship a good. See, this is why I'm talking about idol worship. That's what happens when you worship a man like that. He claims he's us, but really he's not. You know, he ever since he blew up, it just brought out the division. I knew I knew last year when he blew up, and I knew he was gonna blow up. He had that type of face to be on YouTube, Gen Xer, right? Similar to the boomer thing, the boomer effect, Gen X effect, or whatever effect older generation, it's a thing. Now, if we become an older generation, if we act just like him, that's gonna be a bigger problem because the older generation just crazy. But that's Thanksgiving. People fight. That's why I don't like this holiday. I'm glad I named the stream this. This is what it's gonna be called. But if I ever do the elder younger versus series again, it's gonna part three is gonna explain why this ain't gonna go forward. I might have to do that on a Tuesday stream on that. Because that shit's annoying as fuck, man. And you'll never have no progress. Y'all keep talking about they're not winning. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. If y'all complain about them a lot, if you picking the wrong type of women, they're harlots, man. Some women are not like that. I would call them ladies. Shout out to Ask Nathaniel for saying that. But the modern women today, the majority, yes, we know they harlots. They on the internet, offline, whatever. They showing this shit and they showing in front of you. That's why metaverse is going to exist. You know what's going to be even worse with that boy Zuckerberg? He's trying to get off that trafficking case. He started everybody on the bus. Never trust Facebook. They'll turn your ass in, boy. They don't care about us black men. That's why Ramil and what's the name, Top City's going at him like that. I get it. I get it. I get why men are angry. And that goes back to the young and old thing. Because I'm going to have to explain why is this guy doing what he's doing. And ain't got nothing to do with who's going against each other. It's crazy, man. Intentional and dick discipline, yet watch these goofies become drones in the metaverse. Exactly. There you go. That's all I'm saying. Like, and you see it right now, like this fallout y'all seeing is the category that we was stuck in the house since 2020, right? And it was been brewing for years, right? But see, so really, like he said, they've been seeing this problem. It's just we are gonna look at it a different angle. We're gonna have to write some shit down. What causes that? We got to revisit that. And this is a good subject to see, because CG3 was on that panel. And I think that was like an hour or two. But that's a problem with young people. They can't stand the elders because the elders wasn't right when they were young. See, it goes back to their parents. See, it skips. But the ego, I hate to say as black people, we're very egotistical. We can't come together if our spirit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times that stems from when you was younger. It took me a while to realize that because why I have problems with much half of the older generation, and I'm good with some. I'll tell you why. It's personalities, man. A lot of it's personalities. A lot of it is how you was raised, how you treat certain people, and you seen it. And that workplace taught me a lot about people. Even my own generation. My peers ain't what they cracked up to be, but it's usually what it is. That's why we don't stick together like that. So you don't see people kumbayaing all the time. No, it's always going to be people fighting each other. That's the world, man. That's why the internet and these live streams exposes the truth, and it hurts. It hurts, but you got to spill some blood, man. Somebody's got to go, man. The younger generation don't want to hear older people say, "Oh, they're not winning. We're gonna be all right," but it's not true. You come in this space to try to correct shit for the younger generation. That's what the master is about, and productivity. That's what it's really about. It's not about picking up prostitutes and harlots all day. No, it's bigger than that. He said, "What y'all say in the comments? Cause y'all acting wild." Yeah, the clutch on purse spirit. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Was still claiming defending Kevin even after another about. Yeah, exactly. And that's he made a pre-record, man. But see, that's where we are. Yeah, it's gonna happen, Rashawn. Like them days, you gotta understand. I see it coming before y'all even say it. I'm just like, it's just like this is why I like this one and you guys, Team A game. Y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. That has to be spread to the youth, man, because if they look at us online and they look back and come back to this stream, that motherfucker was right. Can't be listening to them dudes say they're not winning. We gotta be responsible. But see, as men, we gotta take accountability first. That's how women come back to the table, they would say, right? Only way they could come back to the table if we have self-respect. We gotta know this, man. Women gonna do what they gonna do. What's going on, Jay Sean? Yeah, that younger versus old shit needs to be addressed. Big time. And I'm not hating on every generation. I just don't like the hypocrisy of each generation. They're all full of shit. And I've seen this growing up as a child because I get along with certain each generation of my cousins or whatever and family members on my dad's side and my mom's side. It is very, very, very problematic. And now I have to deal with this online and they want to play favorites. Get the fuck out of here, man. And this is why the younger want to off your ass, kind of like in the Asians when they off the older generation. I remember them stories, and that's how what you call it, Maoist child or something like that. Yeah, they hate the older generation. You know what they did? They execute them. They get them up out of there. People do it all the time. America's never done that. Black people scared to do it because money. They don't want to do it. They want to baby them, and they can't take criticism. Criticism matters, man. And that's it, man. That's it. It's crazy, man. Henri Ron said we have to stand on our own square as a productive men and women rather than remain committed to communal obstructionists and worse. Exactly. Gotta stay on our own square, man. We gotta it's like this. If we want to be taken seriously, and I've been watching certain people that's trying to do the best, even mine, you gotta actually talk to people that's like-minded like you. But see, the more I came back and picked like-minded people, it has to work. You can't just cry about, oh, they're not winning, but in reality they are, but you want them. Sad, but I see a problem, man. Let's not act like men don't have a problem. We do. We spilling the wrong shit, try to say they ain't winning. We love, you know, Mr. Purple Pill God. We get that. Or they call him Black Ripper, no matter what God he is. But I'm just saying, from Atlanta, even though he's from Oklahoma. But this guy, the suit, everybody's distracted by his principles. But his principles come from somebody else's talking points. So if you trace that back to SWP, whoever, that's a problem. We got to change that. That came from a black woman's book, but you got to understand that has to change. But as black people, we got to stop killing ourselves. See, the reason I did that stream about Young Dolph, the flexing and all that, we got to stop that shit. That's another thing we got to stop because that right there is a form of flexing. Talking, say your your generation's better. That's a form of flexing. I wouldn't do that because you got to pick what we did wrong. So the older we get, we're responsible for the young generation. So you can't blame us for the shit because we'll be out the waste like them. So I want to tell these youngsters, hey, don't listen to these older boomers, the older end minds, because they full of shit. You got to think for yourself because when you get to my age, this is where you actually do the work. Because the elders are going to be elders. They can't help it. Even my dad's almost damn near 7. He can't even help it. He knows that. He knows his place. But you can't blame everybody young and you fucked up. So everybody's got to take accountability. You're responsible for your actions. Women gonna be women. I can't control what they do. It took me a while when I got older. When I was younger, I thought I can, but nah, bro. I had to learn. Even on the job, I had to learn. You can't control everybody. It takes work. I don't think people understand. When you come to these space, it takes work. Yeah, they come into space wanting to learn, but it's more to it. But you got to have self-control. Like my man Rona said, dig discipline. You got to have really control of yourself. So yeah, man, harlotry ain't the way, bro. There's some ladies out here that can scoop you up, but you can't be blaming them all the time. That's not what I'm here for. Oh, salute, Queen. What's going on? Yeah, man. It's a cancer of choice. Exactly. I agree with that. See? That's why he exists. I'm not mad his success getting a million. It's your idol. You love him, you love him. There's a stern difference between wise elders and angry members of the broke dick society. Exactly. Yeah, we got to talk about that. Yeah, what's going on, Bruce? That is a stream I would love to talk about. And I have to make a series on that. I got to. It's ridiculous at this point. It's just like it's fiery. I'm enjoying it, the exposures, but it shows where we at. It shows where we at. I mean, I'm not tripping what Ramil does. I'm not tripping what Ty City does. Whoever. But that just shows you about the young and old. That's what it stems down to. If you really want to get technical, it stems down for that, and it shows what we as men. Because as men, we got to be better. We got to be better than that. We can't explain away when they do stuff to you. And we talk about real situations. I mean, Kevin had that interview with that harlot, and she exposed him. But I'm not mad about that. You know why? Because I understand what modern society is. They don't want to listen to a guy like that. He can try all day. I put it to practice too. I ain't the only one out here. It's a lot. I don't know what he talked about in that stream, but see, I get what he was trying to do. It's the same talking point. Nobody wants to listen to that shit. I get what he's trying to do. He said, he ain't going nowhere. Shit. Going to bet? Keep where we going? Yeah, we got to be right first. To have unification, yeah, you got to be about something. You can't cry about shit. Yeah, man. Don't try it, bro. Yeah, they both died of Scorpio season. I'm glad you pointed that out. Thank you, Degenerate. Yeah, I already knew that. They hard-headed, man. They just who they are, man. You can't tell them what to do. See, fixed signs dying on another fixed sign is evident. Yeah. But I'm not surprised about them two. And they died with circumstance of retaliation. We don't know what happened, why they died. We don't. By the same promoter they got. Man, that's not good, man. See, that's why I listen to modern day music. Yeah, it's sad to see. Just Jay, I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta bring that series back because that needs to be said. Well, actually, I'm a little older than you are, but I'm just saying the younger generation, they just don't want to hear that, man. When they come in these spaces, they have to deal with that. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the elders, man. There is wise elders. It's just not that many. And you see a divide amongst them. So we gotta take advantage of that. So what you're seeing, what they call it, shaming and explaining away is a no-no. Can't do that. This modern women ain't playing with these men, man. So what they did to KS, your God. Yeah, what's going on, Mr. DJ Music, aka Supreme Elder? Salute to you. But they just keep, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Now I'm seeing what it is. All that shit against O'Shea, you know all that shit? No, it's about the young versus old again. I already know what this is. Everybody's pulling. Oh, you may be. You may be. You probably are. Yeah, I'll let you have it. Yeah, just say probably older than me because I don't know how old you are, but I'm probably a little young. I'm gonna let you have it. I ain't arguing with that. You see how I did that? Never do that. You try to bait me. Sagittarius Juice World. Yeah, I remember Juice World. Exactly. But you got a lot of the other elders want to be right all the time. But you know who I'm talking about? The teacher. He made a pre-record, got upset what certain younger individuals corrected and try to say they are winning. That triggered him. That triggered him. That triggered him. I don't have to make some context on this future live stream I'm about to do because that stream needs to be said. I mean, dudes need to stop. It's all about the women, man. But women gonna be women, man. We can't stop them coming through and learn. I mean, these are spaces. This ain't no manosphere space. If it was a manosphere space, you shouldn't have no women there, right? But they said no, we need them. Make up your mind. But these male groups, it's not the future. I mean, they let you know, man. A lot of people don't want to hear that. But hey, what did I know? Right? Yeah, man. Yeah, they learned that the hard way. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm glad I saw Ramil Stray, man. He's going in. But he's gonna be who he is. When I saw his pre-record, yesterday afternoon, right? That nigga was tight. That nigga was tight. But it's the truth. But you know what's so true though? He understands that a lot of people believe in this modern shit. And that's the problem. I mean, when I saw that pre-record, I didn't know if he was attacking me or Ty or Ramil. They should attack Ramil. They don't want to Ramil. Young man speaking the truth. And he's calling it out. It should have been called out last year. But you know what happened last year? Y'all was praising this nigga with the suit. You're God, right? And once he got that 1 million this year, I saw this. Everybody went crazy. Yeah. So half of the pandemic, we're still in it. It's just getting worse. It's the after effects. You're gonna see more of it next year. It's just like we have an election down here in Georgia. It's gonna be a lot worse. A lot of people gonna get stressed out over this woman try to win. Them niggas don't want to hear that. I live in a state that's witnessing that. You may have a future president. Yeah, man. Coming after the L's, he brought something to my attention that I didn't think about. Yeah. He said what was funny about niggas taking advice from Ramil is just last year these niggas was talking about high value down in poopies and now they're praising Ramil, who is a reform. Exactly. That's the problem, man. But you get what you get. He ain't the only one. This is a classic example about the young and old struggle, man. We got to admit that. And as men, we got to stop trying to point fingers at each other. And if we participate in the fuck shit, you got to stand on it. You got to be proud who you are and your mistakes. You got to rise above and just take accountability and help the young people say, be better than me. They're like they always say, right? But these dudes won't admit that. They say, no, 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 no. I never had these problems. See, I say on their election, like once again, you can't tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever try to tell somebody what to do, you can't tell them shit. That's why you can't tell these guys. And I understand why. It's most people are stubborn. They say, fuck it, I'm gonna be me. It's just the internet, I hate to say this, the internet made you stubborn. Internet makes you like you're God on here, right? Which I'm not on here. I'm a real person like everybody else. I'm not. No. Thing breaks, you gotta repair it. That's it. But these niggas think they're God on here with the Wi-Fi shit, right? Streams, right? And anytime you try to correct his thing, I hate. Even if you try to correct their ass, they will try to check you. Ain't that some shit? I dealt with that last year as a panelist. And see, I know how they think, and it's okay because that's that competitive edge, you know. But it's they ain't gonna say that, but quiet as kept, they're full of it. I can read through the messaging. I understand. I understand people. I understand people. Yeah, Wi-Fi guys. Yeah, I just I can't do it, man. I get why people pose characters. But I understand the doxing game. I understand the exposure. You tell on yourself by running your mouth, and I'm concerned about that. Young generation ain't gonna listen to that. Yeah, cut the wheat to the chef. Exactly. Not negotiate with terrorists. Yeah, that's what I do, Just Jay. Hey, they are Wi-Fi gods. They think everything is God over here. I know it's funny, but these niggas, you think, oh, Kevin can't do no wrong. Kevin can't do no wrong. Oh, he's going to save us to the promised land. He's our God. He's our field God. I'm like, okay. But his followers is funny as shit. They funny. I don't think we hate him. It's his followers. It's his, how I want to say it, yes men. Their yes men is powerful than he is. You take them yes men and win, he'll fall. You know, you'll destroy him, right? He's an idol. But the niggas around him got guns pointing at you and lay you down flat. Ain't on that type of time. It's like in sports. You ever see people, LeBron James fans? That's what they like. A combination with Brady. I say this all the time. It's a pattern. These niggas love this man. You say anything bad about him and the big homie slash Avatar X, JX or whoever, she's coming to your doorstep on some bullshit. I have to agree with Todd City. That's factual. Yeah. They tried to check my ass last year for that shit. But see, I've been anti. I know I'm the villain. They don't like my ass for telling the truth, but it's the truth. Her whole car gets full every day, but it's just sad. But you know, I get it. I get it. Why people love him and Jay. I get it. That's 4.0. I get it. I'm not mad. It's just we got to call out they ain't perfect. I disagree with them on a lot of stuff. I agree with them on some things, but this right here, that young and old shit, we got to discuss that. That right there is a problem. You can't play favorites. My generation shit, it's the young generation don't want to hear that. Because not what I'm saying here in State of Georgia, they ain't listening to y'all. They listening to guys like Young Dolph, like I said, and King Von out here. They ain't listening to that shit. Killing each other. Like I said, we gotta stop flexing. All that is a contribute what we're doing. So we gotta fix that. The general said the same thing. You're responsible for your own generation. I can't help you. Everybody else can't help you. You're responsible. It's like it's called accountability. A lot of dudes don't want to accept that, man. What's going on, Art? Yeah, man. Exactly. Yeah, the woman sphere is crazy. I ain't gonna get into that. Y'all got that. I don't argue with women like that. They got to do something internally with that. Well, it starts with us. Once we see that, black people can come together. It's not that hard. What's hard is ego. We love the flex. That's on both sides, and that's in our culture. And I hate to say it, we don't need it too much. It's bad enough in this country we get killed left and right. But yeah, what do I know? Yeah, yeah, man. It's just like I'm glad to make the stream. This is wild in the spirit. Now I'm glad he did the pre-record. I'm glad he did the pre-record because I like his response. I don't hate it. It's a fair criticism. I'm gonna announce it. Is it fair to say that? But is it fair to say they are winning? We can have that debate. We can have that debate. Because I don't believe in his concept. No, I don't think he's right on that. No, I see them winning. Because number one, if they are winning, if they're not winning, what's the facts they are? I don't see that. I practice this shit all the time. Because they winning and laughing at us based off, they know the talking points. They're not stupid. They know where it comes from too. If they study the history long enough, if we tell them, I'm gonna tell them the truth where it came from. Y'all didn't create this. We create this. It took time. We respect 2.0, but you gotta understand, it stemmed way back. I'm doing good, Go P. I'm just amped up and excited, man. It's just I'm laughing at all this little drama because it's Thanksgiving. I know people don't care. I don't celebrate the holiday because it's evil as hell what they did to the natives. You know, by the way, they have a Native American Heritage Day. I told this to my father. I said, "Ain't that some shit? They try to make up lost time." I used to have a Native American teacher. He used to challenge the system back in Tennessee because his descendants came from the Trail of Tears people. He cannot stand Andrew Jackson. I tell you that right now. It's a barbaric shit. And he challenged him, but he taught me about the black inventors and shit. You knew about that. They had to get his ass up out of there eventually when I left out of there, that middle school. And yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, it has. O'Shea's going in it. He just yeah, they're either good. Exactly. I agree, Go P. But yeah, like I said, man. Yeah, it's like O'Shea shit. What you say, yeah, O'Shea had to get in. He was upset. I like the response. I wish it was a debate on all those topics they talking about and just say, hey, look, this is where we stand at. Here you go. Edward tried those shots. Here you go. Just have a debate and say, hey, look, we don't agree with this bullshit. This is where we stand. And the other side said, here's where we stand. We said they're not winning. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a talk about that and just say which one is winning. People don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear the truth. Because the young jury is gonna see, they be like, you know, they know the obvious. I see them all the time when I get off this damn internet or whatever. They're not having it, man. It's not happening like that. You gotta be honest, man. Sometimes honesty is king, whether we like it or not. Right? They are delusional, and folks out here not understanding. If black men lose, black ones lose, vice versa. Exactly, they both lose. But the undesirables are winning. So I saw this last year, bills and shit. Now we could claim we're winning. Now, if you used to co-sign that, well, there you are. I can't judge that person. That's just who they are. Yeah, that's their month right now. Yeah, they got one Friday, Native Heritage Day, and I'm just shaking my head. They long overdue. I'm kind of scratching my head, but see, this is why I don't celebrate Thanksgiving because there's a lot of fist fights, drunks, diseases, the sexual stuff, you know. And they try to say this is no nut November. I said bullshit. It should be no nut December, not no nut November, because I don't believe in that shit. That's bullshit. That's why I hate Thanksgiving. Christmas is the only one I kind of like the most, but I try not to celebrate that, which is bad, you know. But teach his own. Yeah. But I can say this. I will talk about libertarianism this Wednesday. Tomorrow, really, tomorrow, because I gotta get some studies about culture and see where it's at. I ain't gonna relate it to this. This is some drama mess. I will say Friday we'll expound on this conversation. Gotta look at that Elder Younger series again. Those two streams I did, I think they were short. One was an hour, one was 53, something like that. It's kind of crazy, yo. Kind of crazy. I think CG3 was on one of them. Lasted an hour. That craziness is wild. Okay, let me tell you something. That craziness is wild. And we talked about it. I think it started over at Platinums, the first two, and this one's gonna be. We're gonna reference what Ramil's doing versus the Elders of the Sphere. That's what this is about. I figured out why he's doing. He's attacking the guys. Obviously, the talking points. Put out videos. He didn't have to call their names. Give them nicknames like I do, and troll them to death. No, he using actual shit. They're tapes, and the older guys doing the same thing. They just saying it subliminally. So if they debate about that shit over a teapot, that'd be fun as hell. Boy, I would love to see debate on this issue. Is this a problem? Use my channel and say, hey, spread the shit. Do what you got to do. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna talk about that. But that libertarian stream, yeah, I'm gonna get some information on that. And that's gonna be a subject. I'm gonna part two it next month. And then I don't know if I'm gonna part three conservatism or which ones y'all like the most. I might get a poll or something. Because those are exercises on Wednesday. Okay, strictly my Wednesday streams are political exercise. I'm not gonna stop no streams or nothing. It's gonna do them. But the Friday stream, the last Friday special madness, that's complete. I'm done with Friday streams. I don't need them. That's just a one-time thing because I think it's gonna be cold next month. It's gonna get cold. It's nippy right now, but it's going to get cold there all this week. Probably next month. It's gonna be, hey, just protect yourself out here, get your gears, get your little cameras, get your little recordings, be all right. Work on your craft, whatever you gotta do, because everybody's gonna be locked in this winter, because everybody's gonna be inside mostly. This summer, everybody was a little bit outside getting their shots, whatever. But man, I'm telling you, I don't know what next year's gonna bring. I'm not even thinking about next year because next year may be a little different. Now I've read the terms of service. It's the same shit like they did last year. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. That's what they want. They want to see where you at, and that's just what it is. I'm not really mad at anything. So yeah. All right. Appreciate you, Queena. Like gladiators, yeah. They fighting online over women. That truth is men are much more of a threat to other men than women are. Exactly. They out here tripping. Yeah. She says also, honestly, I don't fool with politics, but I'm open to learn. Yeah, I will. This one is digestible. Once I get the information and bring more, it's kind of like those two political streams I did, the conservatism and liberalism. This one's going to be a little touchy. I might piss some people off on this stream, which I don't care. It's my shit. I do what I want, and we're gonna see where y'all stand. I'm gonna piss some motherfuckers off. Y'all gonna be a little entertained with this one. You're gonna see this. Yeah, men always recognize other men are potential violent threats. That's why I advocate the L's to keep trained on the thing because pookies are number one threat. Okay. These people need to heal and stop spewing bullshit. I agree. Yeah. But hey, do what you got to do. But the whole purpose is, man, they ain't going to stop. But I say it like this. Me looking at this is beautiful where we're going. You need that little friction in the fall going to the winter. Because next year in the spring, we're gonna see where you really stand at. This winter is gonna be surgical winter. It's gonna be a surgical winter, very surgical. Because I'm not worrying about the next man. It's gonna be very surgical. Yeah, it's coming soon enough. Well, I'm putting everybody feet in their fire this year because I came back. I'm not playing with these dudes this year. That's cool. But those political streams, yeah, those are fun. But we're gonna talk about the ideologies of systems next. I think I get done with libertarianism. We're gonna talk about capitalism. We're gonna talk about all the systems that's designed. We're gonna talk about that. I want to do some research. Does it work? That's what my Wednesday stream is gonna be on. The history. Does it work? Oh, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about communism, all right. Oh, we're gonna talk about that shit and socialism. Oh, that's separate pieces. Y'all don't want that. That'd be one stream of peace. Y'all don't want that conversation. That's in one stream. Y'all don't want that conversation. Y'all don't want that conversation. Capitalism. And you know what I'm gonna call that stream? All political systems. All political systems. And that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see where y'all stand on certain things. But that libertarianism stream, that's a must. That's a must. That's an ideology. We can deal with that. But the systems, oh yeah, that needs to be addressed immediately. Because I'm so tired of throwing around capitalism a lot. We're gonna see what America is. We're gonna read about it. But yeah, man. I said I wasn't gonna do a stream, but I said, you know what? I was a little upset last night because I didn't like the stream that I did last night. This one's gonna be all right. But now it's like it's Tuesday morning or Tuesday slightly afternoon. So y'all give me a second. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, this is a Thanksgiving feast. Everybody's coming at each other sideways. That's why I call this stream. I mean, man, it's a damn feast out here. Everybody's acting like savages. You know, I got 75%. I got time. It was 100% when I came out here. That's a good sign. I'm gonna start doing that. Go to an hour. They try to say holes are not winning. I was like, sir, they are. You just don't see that, sir. And they try to tell us prove it. Shit. We are proving to you that it's your actions, but niggas don't want that work. Ain't nobody want to hear that shit. Like I said, I mean, I have to agree with Sterling once again. He said, super nogs. Yeah. Boiled peanuts and scooper nogs. I know what you mean by that. Just Jay's a fool. Pretty much, you're gonna be twerking for Jesus. All the shit. They was sounding that hostile though. Yeah, they were. None mode. None modes are covered. They try to recruit Rashawn. They just try to toss it around. Let me stop, but they attack me. Yeah, it's comical. But let me stop fast get me. she gonna she gonna get me for that. Saying provocative things about the nuns. Oh shit. The third ward, I'm not gonna comment on that, but you have a point. He said, "How you going to be red pill and say hoes are not winning?" Shake my head. Still shit mind about. They're not red pill. They're blue. They're purple pill and blue pill. If you're saying that, you're not red pill. Red pill, you're telling them they are winning. That's red pill. True red pills know that and see what it is in society. They are winning because they got the system on lock. And he tried to use the black pill to trick y'all. And then y'all don't subscribe to that either. I say utilitarian talk. I get it, but y'all don't believe in that. I'm gonna tell you what it is. He's playing that game with y'all. If you jump and say "Waha," he got you. That's his game. He does this all the time. I see the power. Ain't nobody buying it no more. Kevin blew up. What else there's to talk about? They ain't got nothing to talk about. It's basically what it is. Yeah, exactly. So many that I don't talk about the pills like that. See, they love these pill talks, but that's their thing. That's their matrix, man. I think me and really talked about that. It's a lot of ciphers, man. I don't want to do a discussion on that. I may talk about that Friday. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But not everybody's really red pill like that. Let's just keep it 1,000, man. I get what B just is saying. They use that black card trick. We're gonna talk about that Friday. I'm not gonna worry about it on this stream because I'll delve into that shit. What he meant by that is pre-record. I get where he's coming from. None mode. I say it again. Scorpio none is oxymoron. Third ward. Insert over value. Okay. The fact that the hosts can get paid monthly on OnlyFans for showing pics and videos playing with themselves or just faking moaning shows these hoes is winning. Exactly. They're getting that bag, man. If you don't believe that, you crazy. You're fucking delusional, man. They've been winning. I'm not mad, but you know who's helping them win? Plutocrats. They're males. They're males. I try to tell you the I won't tell you a secret. The females are the middleman. They've always been the middleman. They try to say there ain't no middleman. Bullshit. They've always been the middleman. Yeah, there is a middleman. It's called what? Females. And they say, oops, don't call me female. I'm a modern woman. Aha. You asshole. That's how they meet to you. Yeah. They're the middleman. About that bread, man. What's his name? Ashley Dale said, yeah, you gotta cough it up. You only got two options. Online or go to these damn brothels. That's what he said. And a lot of niggas got mad and triggered in his chat, but he told the truth. Niggas don't want to hear that. Niggas don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. We talking about average Jews. We're not talking about above average. I'll say 1 to 20%. No, we talking about the whole spectrum of men. That's their options. The average man below it. That's their options. You can't grab these models. You crazy. And they even tell you on their page, I cost money. You know what I'm saying? Ask the difference. All the terms used out here get different answers every time. Yeah, it's a lot. Again, OnlyFans still have their non-safe for work content, which is the biggest money maker. How our hoes are not winning. Exactly. Yeah. They're crazy, man. They get killed every day too. Ask that girl that got killed by that simp, that white guy. That's a prime example. And they still winning, despite her death. They don't care about her. See, man, we kind of care a little bit, but they don't care about her. Quiet as kept. Yeah, I get sick of that as well. And I can't say, hey guys, without a hormonal spike. People trip. Yeah. Yeah, Mercedes Moore. Yeah. Ask her about she got executed, man. That was an execution. And that guy killed himself. Let me tell you something. And the worst part, the guy killed himself. He didn't want to go to jail. And they don't care. Like I said, yeah, the models try to love her on Instagram and all that. You know what happened? You know what happened the next day? They forgot all about it. They said they didn't care. They don't care. That's the saying what Ty City said. They don't care. We know these things. They don't care to let you know that. Not by saying it, but showing it. You know, I see it. These dudes don't care, man. He said the last time I went to the movies, it was $20 a ticket for Lux seats plus a dinner, $40 a plate plus two glasses of wine, and then $15 each. They ain't trying to go Dutch either. Exactly. Hey, if you try to date one of these, I'm gonna tell you a secret down here. If you try to date anybody from Georgia, you try to date anybody from Georgia, you're done. I mean, you can date, you can do your thing, but what's going on, Ism? What's going on? And it's just like you can't do all that dumb shit. But here's the thing: if a man wants to finesse, let him finesse. Like if he wants to do his thing, I don't encourage the teeth thing, but hey, you do your thing, do your thing. This is gonna come on here and lie. Don't come on here and lie, because if you lie, people gonna put your business out there. But see, why complain about it if they're winning? You know what I mean? See, I don't have no feelings why they're winning. And sometimes it's up to us to fix that problem. We gotta fix ourselves and say, hey, we can't point the finger. You know what happened? It's our fault. We gotta take responsibility. Hey, it's your ass, man. It's gone, Travis. Niggas want to complain a lot, man. And this is what could have been said. You can't complain. Get your shit right. Tassi says the same thing. He just have a different perspective. No, no, no. Don't get emotional now. You should have known. You're gonna have to see as a man. You got to do everything. You're the asset. Your provision. We got to talk about that young and old shit, man. That's crazy shit. Yeah, it's too much. Yeah, but in the dating scene, it's damn near the same. So you got to be careful, man. You got to know what you're doing. And people want things is tight. Guys are spending $200 on microphones. Isn't that technology tricky? Yeah, you could say that. Well, Mike, I spend less than that. But I'll tell you this: most of them spend $400 or 1,000. That goes for both races, not just black, white. You want to talk about the tech reviews? You want to talk about that? You want to go there with microphone reviews? They spend a lot more than me. This is one dude named Bandrew. He had 4 years of dynamics, right? He spent $4,600 of dynamic microphones and upgrades and preamps and all that shit. When I watched his old video, I scratched my head. I was like, this boy is crazy. But he does that. I heard Benny Chase said that one time on the live stream. He said, I trick for technology. He said that. And I didn't say nothing about it. Kuda said, well, I ain't got no problem with that either. And you know what I said on the panel? I didn't judge him. I just kept my mouth fucking shut. I kept it 1,000. Exactly. But hey, man, you can't judge everybody, man, because everybody's gonna do what they're gonna do. It's like when I saw that pre-record for BGS, man, that let me know this is an elder versus young situation, man. Ramil's doing that work. I don't know what it is with y'all, man. This is a fiery Thanksgiving week because I'm enjoying this shit. Because this is probably the best Thanksgiving weekend I've had, man, especially online, man. Because last year it was just dead. This one, I guess it's that spark, man. Winter ain't even here yet, man. It's still fall. It's still cold. It feels like winter. Ah, Kuda got to get him some sleep. I could join on the panel, Kuda, man. You already know what happened. Yeah. It's just like, we can stop, man. But everybody likes gear, man. Like, hey, we all do in this type of Black Friday season, Mike. And speaking of him saying Mike, so we talk about all tech gear. Hell, everybody's buying shit. I see stuff cheaper than that now. Dudes look off Matthew. Yeah. Yeah, man. We gotta stop, man, because I'll go focus on my streams tomorrow. But this one I had to talk about it because this has been a wild week. Woo! Ty City on fire, Ramil's on fire. Ramil did that stream, man. I just I let him have it. I let them have it. I don't get mad anymore because I got to the point they're gonna be them, regardless of the situation. A lot of times people gonna be people. Like you gotta have it, man. Any nigga talking crazy, I'm gonna flame you. Exactly. Yeah, you got to. You gotta flame them. Gotta flame them. Cause I think this is it. Cause see, in the springtime early this year, they thought we weren't gonna flame. Nah, we ain't forgot. You gotta flame these dudes, man. Cause they know next year they gonna have to up and up. Oh boy. You gotta flame these dudes, man. I'm glad Rashawn and me came up with the idea, but he came up with the idea called the Villain Sphere. I said, okay, let's go for it. But that Sunday, man, I enjoyed the shit out of that. I'm not gonna lie. He hit me on that Discord. Woo! Shit. DeAndre with that Discord. I tell you, that boy's a fool, man. Did that Rob? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's how you spell that man's name. But that ain't his real name. That's the fucked up part. Everybody knows much about him. But you know what I noticed about him and I observed that shit don't phase him. That shit don't phase him. It's like it's laughable. This dude does not care, man. Like I could tell about him talking about game and stuff, and y'all love him, and y'all ain't gonna correct him. As soon as he start flipping, I predict this past summer of this year, right? This nigga, he was tired of y'all niggas, man. I can tell in the voice the way he was talking his other shit. He moved it to Patreon. That nigga flipped. I predicted this in the summer. I told you. That nigga wasn't having. He's cutting all you niggas off, man. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It's just it's content. Wherever he's doing with this, I told him keep going, nigga. Cut these niggas' heads off, man. It's guillotine season. I support that. If you if you smart with it, yeah. See, he know what to do. He gonna get them numbers regardless. Cause I told you he's gonna get 10,000. Keep doing this. Yeah, yeah. He come through here before. Hey, Ramil, shit. I'll give you some advice. Just keep doing it, nigga. These niggas is evil out here. They try to shame you for other shit. And I said, I respect that. I mean, there you go. When he went after Fantastic, man, Fantastic didn't want to hear it. His idol attacked me. No, nigga, you want to attack Ty City. I see what you're doing, boy. We see it. We see it. But they love JX. They're goddess. It's gone, Sock Passe. They goddess, man. They love their damn goddess. And it's just what it is. Yeah, it is guillotine season, Doug. You know what time it is. No, he don't. He's scared. He'll get aired out real quick. Everybody be throwing cylinders on him. See, that's why I call Mr. Fittinelli. He always talk about fitting this, fitting Floyd, all that shit. You know what happened to Chauvin? They locked his ass up, boy. And he's on hush mode for that. See, I put that over the mirror in his face. He don't like that. See, he don't like me because I pull his card what it is. He's a C word and don't want to admit it. He loves bullshit. I get it. I know he don't like me. He blocked my ass. He do. He know what time it is. I'm his I'm his worst nightmare. He said, we can't talk about that nigga. We can't talk about that. He said, oh, we can't talk about him. He talking about little TP. Little TP's got a hand up in his ass right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about, little TP. Little talking point. Shout out to Ty with that nickname. Little TP. I'm gonna call him that. Little TP. Woo! God damn. But but it is what it is. Like we can't cry about this no more, fellas, man. Fellas, you can't listen to people saying they're not winning. And if you're not winning out here, you gotta do better. I mean, it's like I said, accountability matters, man. Then the money will come. Do your thing. Get it out here how you get it, you go. But just don't front and lie on here and say You got it like that. You don't have it like that, bro. Just be honest. Be honest. People get doxxed all the time. I see it all the time, not just here, but outside of space. I know people don't like it, but it's like a business. They co-sign this shit. Google co-sign that shit. They said you ain't supposed to do that bullshit. Try and get famous. They got your ass, nigga. That's why people don't cam up. That metaverse is a thing. It's not even realistic. Yeah, I agree. But it's just, man, I stopped messing with certain people on here and I had to calm down. Yeah, no Bryce. That's him. That's little TP. Little talking point. That's all he's doing, man. It's your talking point. But he always flip flop. But that's him. That boy's on the run, boy. Woo-wee. But that's what you do. I'm not hating. Hey, if you like it, hey, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Get your 1,000. And you're gonna be challenged. I already know. I've been challenged since I came back doing content. Couple of trolls. Well, plenty, really. Which is great. I like that. I like the contrarians. And this type of style right here, oh yeah, I get my spiel on. Exactly. Not even real with it. Yeah. Okay, we what y'all say. Okay, everybody's not high value. Delusion of grandeur. Exactly. Chasing all these valuables with no values. Exactly. That's why they love Kevin Samuels. They love KS or the God, the purple pill God. Little TP, the women will fawn over you selling out men until they selling you out. Exactly facts. Little TP. Yeah, you have to, Queen. You have to. Exactly. Yeah, of course they gonna get mad. You gotta get your little hustle on, man. It's just these dudes, man, they hilarious when they come on here. They get on panels complaining and whining about being red pill, but which they're not red pill. They act like purple boo boos out here. Blue pill sillies out here. Or should I call them dandies? Blue pill dandies. I used to make a song about it before I had to get and shit on the strings. I didn't give a fuck. I was being petty. Gonna really be hot then cause he have nowhere to go. At least the L's and passport cats still fuck with me heavy. Yeah. Oh, he's done. So he made a stream about one of the acronym bras last night. Do you have any idea? It's verbal. It's verbal. I saw it. DeAndre shared it with me. Oh, morning, keep it tech. Yeah, well, good afternoon, keep it tech. I know it's morning over your time, but it's afternoon over here. Yeah, he's talking about the verbal woman. She got tired of that little gang, and they trying to off her head and shit. But people forget she's cool with Taz and Nyla. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna get into that. And now she come over here, I ain't got no issues with her. She's gonna be verbal. She did get away from that gang, which is great. But yeah, man. Yeah, verbal's a mess. Yeah, cyber gangs. Hell yeah. Niggas always say, I'm gay, so I'm gay, gay. But shout out to DJ Cuda, man. Like he said, surgical weather, I agree. I know he likes everybody in the sphere, but but that's Cuda. Cuda's my man. It's the home dog, Capricorn brethren. He gonna be acting wild this coming up next month. Watch. He gonna be very surgical. And he told me to do the same. I'm gonna do the same. Don't worry about me, man. Don't worry about me, player. We're gonna destroy some heads this year. Hell yeah. This villain sphere shit, I'm feeling it. I already got DeAndre Cerulean on the wing. We in the background making moves. Oh, this thing's gonna be a thing. Oh yeah. They coming at us sideways. We boy. If the younger generation like this shit, hey, have at it. I can't control you. They come at me, we coming head first. Hell yeah. See, Tyrone get it. We got to, man. Because I feel like that's the standard we need, man. Because that Manosphere shit, I remember that when I was younger, when I came to YouTube back when I was 19. And it was cool while it lasted until it had its course, man. Mafia said, it's not over. They're like, okay, it's going to be over, nigga. You're going to see next month. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut because I ain't going to say what I'm going to say. And if y'all see what I'm going to find, I'm going to make a stream. I'm going to make a panel stream. Not this stream, but a panel stream talking about it. Yeah. I'm just going to sit back in the cut and not saying a fucking word, man. Y'all know what I'm going to talk about, but I ain't going to say no more. They going to be wrong again. See, that 2020 got y'all messed up. We're already on the 1. 2's next. YouTube is on new heights. They ain't trusting Kevin. Kevin did. Kevin did. The Kevin did. The Kevin did. The Kevin did. They ain't listening to that shit. That's his followers saying, the Kevin did. The Kevin did. Don't care about Kevin. No. They're not the offspring of being one. No. They was created at Platinums. But you had some B1 members join it, but one just dipped. I'm talking about Verbal. She's B1, but not the gang. No, hell no. They don't fuck with B1. B1 don't like their ass. I mean, she got doxxed by them. They dox each other. So B1's a joke right now. Yeah, it started with them. But they've been finished. B1's been finished. Nobody takes them seriously anymore. They get aired out by Cluster any day. Cluster don't side with nobody. That's a totally different business. I'll talk about people like that in real life. You got a one-man killer machine, get out the way. He ain't going to Just Jay. He's just gonna fall apart. I see him disappearing forever. Ain't nobody will listen to him after that. Everybody love Kevin. That's their God, man. Ain't nobody co-signing that. Yeah. It's my cue to go because they play music in the background. So signing off. Peace, everybody.